months of the WWE network.
Someone was like, "Oh wow, that's not nothing."
That is a lot, man. Yeah,
you pay $10,000 every month.
That's what I'm saying.
So when your network get cut off, you see, it was niggas who had the free trial.
Ungrateful niggas out here.
They had the free trial. I hope your free trial run out today.
I did 3 months.
So you got free $30.
You first of all,
$30 in your pocket.
That's $30.
Son,
yo,
niggas is ungrateful.
Ungrateful.
Be very clear though.
Drop the tears podcast. Drop the tears podcast. Drop the tears podcast. Drop the tears. We got Wilkins, Mr. Black, Chanel from the HR best squad. Every single few, no one can take on. Vision of the crew, unstoppable in your face. All I say, we speak the truth in every single debate. Out I wait. Every week we bring and take the topics. The views and optics. The fans at live party and start a popping. The one can do it like this. The viewer party commence at the crew excitement. The best show to find the Jump and Tears podcast. We hold it down. They know us now. We take the crown. Jump and Tears podcast. We hold it down. They know us now. We hold it down. Jump and Tears, Jump and Tears, Jump and Tears podcast. Jump and Tears, Jump and Tears, Jump and Tears podcast. We hold it down.
See, you miss out by not putting on headphones. Because it be bopping. For real. Jobber Nation. Happy Wednesday, all.
Janelle from the HR.
He says it mad hard.
Yeah, Janelle from the HR.
If you guys haven't already heard, like in the beginning of our podcast, we now have our official theme song played. Shout out to Montezi for that. He just dropped a whole new music video with him and Isaiah Scott, aka Shane Strickland.
And, Cedric Alexander was in there.
Cedric Alexander was in it.
Keep going.
So shout outs to them. I Am the Man on YouTube, on Swerve City Podcast. So shout outs to them. But yeah, you missed out on the bopping for a second. And it only gets to that. I think next week I'm gonna ask the engineer to do it midway through the song. Just to see if we can get a little bit more of the song.
He is the theme song king.
He is.
He's nice.
We're working. You know what? We're gonna be in the works of doing a music video too. I think it's time.
Oh. Shout out to the engineer Mike. I was picking random names. So every week
don't send him a random name. First of all, put some respect on his name. Thank you.
What is the engineer's name today?
No,
What's
not
name?
today. It's every day.
No, there's a different engineer. Sometimes it's him.
Oh, but sometimes the other guy. I didn't really like the other guy. No shade.
But what's your name, brother?
I like this engineer.
You're not gonna tell us your name?
Raul.
No, he's lying.
All right, shout out to Raul.
He out here catfishing.
Raul from Gotham Podcast. Thank you, Raul.
He's out here he's catfishing, y'all. As always, Jobber Nation, welcome to the. You're gonna have to speak into the mic. This is why having headphones is a little bit important. But as I was saying, welcome to the Jobber Tears Podcast. It is
still sick.
Our 50. Oh, keep that shit over there. Episode 15 of our season 4. Are we ever gonna stop? Can't stop, won't stop.
Take that.
That's how you looked on Sunday. As always, I am Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black, and our lovely engineer Raul.
Raul.
I'm putting that in quotations because I know the truth. Before we get into our opening segment, there are a lot of rundowns of thank yous and shout outs that will be happening. So we want to first thank every single person that came out to our NXT viewing party and our SummerSlam viewing party this weekend. As everyone knows, SummerSlam for the first time in about 4 years was not in New York City, but we made it live at Legends both Saturday and Sunday. So shout outs to every single person that came out. Shout outs to Cheap Heat Podcast, Peter Rosenberg and Stat Guy Greg, who did their live pre-show podcast at Legends on Sunday. It was great. A lot of people had a lot of great feedback. A lot of, wisdom was given to the masses on that one. So shout out to anyone that came through for that. And then I definitely want to get Stat Guy Greg on the podcast because he got blocked by Hogan. And I feel like that is just like, who does that? Who gets blocked by the immortal?
Black people.
Facts. So stay tuned for that. And I want to give a rundown of the quick podcast that actually had came out in support. Like, as I always say, we really can't do anything or be successful without the support of the podcast wrestling community and also the wrestling community. So Dead Ass Girls that came out both nights, those wrestling girls who low-key is recording to the next door because they recorded the same day as us. Our boys, Eye Pokes and Head Chokes, who actually won one of the raffles. Actually, yeah, Dead Ass Girls and Eye Pokes and Head Chokes won Saturday night's raffle giveaways. It wasn't a collusion, I promise. It just was they bought a lot of tickets. RC Dub Podcast, even though Ish still owes me a Jaeger bomb, but that's neither here or there. Shout outs to 20 by 20 Podcast. And thank you guys. Thank you, Nate and the team at 20 by 20 Podcast for blessing us with their new t-shirts. And Mr. Black is actually wearing the shirt. If you think that it is NWA, you are mistaken. It is actually NWO, and it has Scott Hall, Nash, Hogan, Eric Bischoff, Ted DiBiase, which is like my favorite one that's on the shirt, and the Giant, aka Paul White, aka The Big Show. But shout outs to them for their creative take on NWA's album cover and putting some wrestling touches to
Shout
it.
out to Ralph Reigns for getting blocked by Jericho.
Shit, you got blocked by Jericho? How'd you do that? That's crazy. He's the GOAT. Don't do that.
You have to understand, Ralph Reigns is actually disrespectful. How you
He's
tell-
wild disrespectful.
What he said?
I don't know.
He called Glenn a diet version of my brother.
But once again, shout out to 20 by 20 Podcast, and they're in the works of actually getting all three of us on their podcast. Nate specifically told me, he said, no, I want all three of you, and we're gonna have a real interesting Drink Champs episode inspired. So he said he's getting bottles of Douce for us. I said, whoa.
I mean, Douce is my favorite.
Well then,
Better
Like,
than that crap Hennessy.
hey,
Hennessy's
relax over
nasty.
there. Hennessy is not
Hennessy,
nasty.
Hennessy's
Relax.
nasty.
It's
man.
not.
come on.
It really isn't. It's
Yes,
the
it
heart
is.
of
I
me.
think I'm
It's
Hennessy.
not.
I think I'm that girl that in a party with like a tight dress, was he on poom poom and smoking cigarettes?
She don't. First of all, bitches that drink Henny don't smoke cigarettes.
Well,
Yes, they do.
yes,
No, they
do.
don't. I don't smoke
They
cigarettes
do.
Chicks that drink Henny smell.
That's not true at all. What we won't do is spread this propaganda.
I like a Douce
Yeah.
chick.
Shout out to Tati saying that Henny's trash. Thank you.
because Tati likes tequila.
Henny is trash.
It's
son.
not
Yo,
trash.
shout outs to Hove for making Douce, man.
Douce is
Just say it's smooth. I will
Smooth. You
say
drink
it's
it?
smooth.
Yo, it's good with bud. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Douce
Douce
and
is-
weed.
Douce.
You know what? I'm gonna let them rock
Hen-
out because they never agree on anything, and this is the one thing they agree
Henny,
on.
regular Henny is trash. Henny privilege,
Yeah.
good.
Oh, okay, Henny black, Henny white. Like, come on.
Yeah, we keep talking about the regular
Regular
Henny.
Henny. That's
Regular Henny is like
Regular
it's like the
garbage,
classic,
No, it's
the
garbage.
classic one. Anyway,
No.
But once
and
again-
Ralph Reigns said that he told Jericho WWE made him, and AEW sucks. Shout out to Ralph Reigns.
oh man,
And who is a Barry Marks _?
Why
Oh,
don't you
yeah.
ask?
We gotta get him on the podcast. I haven't had the time to.
who is that?
Ooh, man, this man Barry. I want to say, shout outs to the Burying Marks page.
Who
This
is
man.
that?
Jabba Tiz Podcast. Jabba Tiz Podcast. Yeah, Jabba Tiz. We got Wilkins, Mr. Black, Janelle from the HR Best.
We don't know who he is.
Oh, so he's just like the mysterious GM type
Yeah,
of
he's a
thing.
mysterious GM. But I'm gonna give a special shout out to this guy. I don't agree with everything he says, but he puts people who be trying to shit on WWE on the spot. Because you know how AEW's out right now and everybody's going, oh, AEW is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
He puts the truth behind it. Like, nah, B.
Where is he from? Is he from here? Is he
He's from New
here?
York. I'm gonna get him on a one-on-one interview because he doesn't do anything with his face. So it has to be.
He
only-
doesn't do anything with his face.
He's private. He's private. But it's okay.
Nah, bro. If you don't show your face, you don't
Is he a
come here.
brother?
Period.
Huh?
Is he a brother?
Is he my brother?
Is he a
No,
brother?
is he a brother?
I think he's either Latin or he a brother, but I think he's either Latin.
Yo, what's
or
his
black.
name? Barry. Yo,
So is
I
he
don't.
Latin,
I don't
black,
tell
or
anyone.
Samoan?
Listen,
I don't know.
he's
I
not
don't know.
Samoan.
I don't know. He might be Samoan.
Listen,
Samoan,
I
what
don't
we
ever
both
tell
listening to?
anyone this, but this Barry character, yo, slide in my DM real quick. I want to know who you really are, though, in order to come on my show.
I love him,
I'm
son.
not even gonna hold you to it.
His page and Heel Marks page.
Hill Marks is dope.
Hill Marks and Barry and Smarks page. I love their page because you gotta understand. Sometimes you gotta put people on the spot.
I
Like,
listen to them.
like a lot of people always want to shit on WWE because that's the cool thing to
Of
do
course,
right
it's a cool
now.
thing to do.
But the way he does things, I love it, man. I love it.
All right. So continuing on with my
I didn't
thank
forget
yous.
about that interview.
Gary and Mark.
Shout outs to Culture 360.
Shout out to them.
That we were honored, myself and Mr. Black, to come on and do their SummerSlam prediction show. It was their
Real
season
good.
finale. But we had actually a really good time. So it was really good to see them out. Shout outs to Mr. Black's Boys Weed and Wrestling
Shout out
Podcast,
to them.
RC Dub Podcast, as I mentioned.
Shout out to the Secret Smoker Society.
Ooh,
Shout out to the Black Ops. You know who you are.
yeah. We know who you are. Ramble Mania podcast as well. And then also our raffle winners. We gave away.
Don't forget my boo Faye Jackson.
I was getting there, but okay. Because podcasts and then indies and then
Go hand in hand.
they do. But shout out to all the raffle winners. We gave away an Attitude Era replica belt. We gave away some Funko Pops. We gave away 3 free months of the WWE Network.
Someone was like, "Oh wow, that's not nothing."
That
you
is
pay
a
$10
lot,
every
man.
month.
Yeah.
You pay $10 every month.
That's what
So-
I'm saying.
So when your network get cut off, you see, it was niggas that who had the free
See,
trial.
Ungrateful niggas out
See,
here.
they had the free trial. I hope your free trial run out
Did you do-
today.
did you do 3 months or
I did 3 months.
So
So,
you got
you
free $30.
first of all,
$30 in your pocket,
Yes, $30
son.
Yo,
yo,
niggas is ungrateful.
Ungrateful.
be
some
very
Ungrateful
clear though.
niggas.
Hold up. For people who probably didn't hear us correctly, on Saturday, we gave away, on our raffle for Saturday, for the NXT viewing party, we gave away 3 months WWE Network.
Network.
So you got $30
$30,
off
B.
your yearly subscription.
$30.
You welcome. And guess what? And for those new subscribers, you probably got an extra bonus month.
So
4
you got
months, dogs.
4 months for
4
free.
months, dogs.
What's 4 months? That's a quarter of the year.
Facts.
4 months.
Facts. So, once again, but we did that. We gave away, shout outs to Joe King. We gave away 2 tickets to his upcoming show, Anything You Can Do, on their September 28th show, which is going to be featuring Tessa Blanchard, Anthony Bowens, LAX. This could be LAX's last independent. I don't know, sources say their last independent show. And then also Darius Carter and Tasha Steeles will be on the card as well. So we gave away 2 free tickets there with the VIP. He upgraded that shit on the spot, because the conversation I had with Joe King was, I was just like, listen, I just need 2 tickets. Like, I don't need no extra shit. My man upgraded, gave full VIP access to the winner.
Someone said that I shape like Darius Carter.
Your
Kinda
head
wanna-
shape?
No, like my body's is framed like Darius Carter.
Well, he's taller than you.
I felt disrespected, B.
Why?
Compared to a light skinned nigga.
Oh.
You guys aren't built this the same at all.
Oh.
Like, at all.
And then also shout outs to Miss Faye Jackson, who was in the building.
That's my boo.
And then also
Looking
Faye
healthy.
and Tasha will be
Oh, that's
hosting
my other boo.
Tasha
breaking
Steeles.
news. Tasha Steeles and Faye Jackson
Shout
both.
out to Tasha Steele. Check out my interview I did with her a couple of months.
Now it's time for a re-up. They're going to be hosting our AEW's All Out viewing party on August the 31st. So we're going to end off the summer with these 2 lovely independent women wrestlers hosting our viewing party. So shout outs to them. And then if you want to RSVP already, because a lot of people have been like, oh, Faye's coming. You can RSVP on Mad Thirsty. Yo,
Oh my
Mad.
gosh.
Oh my God, is that Faye? Can you take a picture of me of her? I was like, okay. You sure? Okay.
I told y'all she was popping. Nobody
She
believes
popping.
me. Nobody believes
And
when I
you know
talk.
what? And I had a really good conversation with her too. And like when she told me that she's wrestling out in Germany for over like about 6 weeks coming up soon. Like these type of opportunities, especially for women of color, they come far in between.
But you have to say, women of color get treated like gods over there, B.
But in terms of the business, like you have to like think of it like how black men already have like those strikes.
No. They
So
treat women out
do-
there good, because that goes with like, this is why a lot of women from WNBA go overseas. They pay them a lot more and they treat them better.
That's what I'm saying.
So
So,
they treat women good
but
out
that
there, B.
opportunity doesn't
But I've
come.
been telling y'all this already. Nobody listens to me.
Everyone listens eventually.
Nobody, no. I tell this all the time. I was like, yo, Faye is popping. Shrugs.
Look, I gotta see the
Shrugs.
proof in the pudding.
No, there's been proof in the pudding for bad long.
But shout outs to her for
Shout out
once
to
again.
Wrestling in Color. Shout out to y'all.
Oh, shout out! No, it's a young lady that I actually spoke to. That's from Ohio.
Where? How you spoke to her?
Because this is the 21st
She
century,
has a
my
YouTube
nigga.
page. She has a YouTube channel, right?
And she has a fucking Instagram. Like,
No, I've been
I
watching
spoke to
YouTube
her.
stuff too. Like the last stuff she said, she was talking about a lot of stuff.
she does a
What is
one woman
she-
show.
She's at the Hawk show?
No. She's not from here. She's from Ohio.
Well, how did she find us?
I don't know. Ask her. But she's not from here. She's from Ohio, and she started her own podcast
Yeah, I know. I saw.
because she didn't feel like anyone else was talking the same shit she was talking.
No, I'm laughing because this is how Ralph Reigns is nasty. He says, Mr. Black, you got to get Faye to stink face you for the culture. This nigga's nasty. You see his page?
But you're intrigued.
That's my nigga Ralph Reigns, B. I mean, I miss my son Joe the Third. He don't be in the live feed no more, but I guess.
Yo, what's
Could you put the Facebook group page on there? So because when I what's the name calls?
Oh, okay, cool. And then what else am I missing? Isaiah Wolf and Marcus Marquis was in the building. Andrew Ace and his tag team partner Big Cuzzo, the BWF tag team champions.
sorry.
BX Strong
That's
was
not
in the
his-
building.
No. They're not a tag team. They are a faction.
Oh, excuse me. And then who else was there? There was just a lot of people in the building. So we definitely just, from once again, the bottom of our hearts, want to thank everyone that came out and once again support us, because once again, we cannot do half the things we do without the support system that we have in the wrestling community. So it's super important. And so we want to say thank you. We want to take out some time in the beginning of the show to do that. Also, two shout outs to Miss Haven and Tatiana, Tatiana was on Deadass Girls podcast. So check that episode out. But we also did our Big Four SummerSlam episode. So that's on demand on the Jabba Tears Podcast YouTube page. So check that out. And then once again, All Out August 31st, hosted by Miss Faye Jackson and Miss Tasha Steeles, two phenomenal independent female wrestlers, excuse me. But other than that, you finally saw Hobbs and Shaw, right?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I saw the movie too.
You saw it? Okay, good. We can talk about it real quick. What you think about it?
Yeah, man, stuff to talk about.
No, we're gonna trust me. 2/3 of that first stuff, we're gonna slide on through fast. So
Hold on, but Hobbs and Shaw was fire.
Yep.
And I saw this little, yo, light skinned brothers from the light skin coalition. I want to trade Tyrese for anybody on your squad. Who can we trade Tyrese for, son?
I mean,
Tyrese?
Ty be emotional.
Ty was trying to get out the Rock hard.
And the Rock came at him classy as fuck.
What did he say?
He was like, it sounded like the proof is in the pudding, or like you can't measure success like what others say, like you measure success by like what you
They
do.
made the budget.
Yeah.
They made the budget.
But
it was
Tyrese's comment was like first day opening. Like it
But
wasn't
you have to
even the full
understand though, it's
weekend.
just like there was just like kind of it opened as low as it was I think it was the same around
It's Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, like it's literally out of the franchise, it's like I think 4th or 5th in that list in terms of like opening weekend.
But okay. Let's, if you want to put it in perspective, They had 6 movies.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I get
just,
it.
Let's just have this conversation.
Yeah.
If you're gonna hate, really show that it failed. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
If it came how many they had? 6 in the franchise, correct? Or 7?
No, I think they're at 8 to be honest with you.
8 in
Not
the
even gonna hold you. I think it's 8.
if they're at 8 in the franchise, and you said it opened is the 4th one
Like highest, 4th or 5th. I can't remember which one. it is.
now.
But it's definitely at the same level as Tokyo Drift, and Tokyo Drift was not all that.
Yeah, but the thing is, let's rewind though. If it opened 4th, that's not bad.
No, not at all.
That's not bad. Number 2, the reason why you got popping was when The Rock came on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, I'm not done because Rock is my man. I'm gonna defend this man.
Mans. I know.
Number
That's why
3,
I brought it up.
Number 3, it's a side project. It's the first. It's like opened up a new part of the franchise.
Yeah.
So the first one's not gonna do the greatest, but it did crazy numbers.
Yeah. No, it was actually good.
It's number 1 in the world.
I was more impressed.
2 weeks in a row.
I was more impressed of the story because I love for a good story. I was more impressed with the storyline
Hey,
because you
it.
didn't even know that old boy. Spoiler alert! You didn't even know old boy had a sister. Like I just thought he had the brother that died. So the fact that he had a
It's pretty
sister.
obvious, it's kind of obvious.
No, it's not obvious. You didn't know, and then
I
the
watched a lot of
mom.
movies though. It's just like
No,
the
I
plot.
watched a lot of movies pretty
Yeah,
obvious.
it's pretty obvious.
Nah,
I didn't know.
I don't like that obvious shit, so I didn't.
But
I
my
didn't know.
homegirl that I went with, she knew.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious. I watched a ton of movies, so every movie followed the hero's tale. Every movie's followed that. Every action movie followed that whole hero's tale. Everyone.
But my favorite, honestly, the movie made me want to go to the island of Samoa. I'm not even gonna hold you to it. Like,
That shit looks beautiful.
even though they really recorded in Hawaii,
Same thing.
It's not the same thing, but
Nah, it's the same thing.
it's not really the same.
Why is not? What's the difference?
There's Hawaii and there's an island of Samoa.
It's very similar.
Similar. Okay, I
It's
can
almost
take
exactly the same.
I can take
Exactly.
similar, but it's not the same.
It's okay. It's like going to Brooklyn and going to Queens. They're very similar, but they're
It's
different.
different, yeah.
So it's literally the same
Actually,
thing.
they're the same.
I mean, no, bump that.
Exactly.
No, geographically, they are the same. They're on the same island strip
But I'm just saying,
as
like,
Long
right.
Island.
I mean,
Brooklyn,
yeah, they're on the
Queens.
same
This is-
island
That's the
strip,
same.
but I'm saying this. Overall, the movie was a good pace direction of it. It didn't feel like action. It didn't feel like a Fast and the Furious movie. It felt like
It felt
an
like a
action movie.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff was over exaggerated, yeah, but it was still cool to
No, I
see
thought
that.
it was
And even have Kevin Hart as a little cameo in
I
there.
could have it without that. I'm not even going.
No, that was great.
That was great. Kevin Hart being in that was great. I thought the
I could
storyline
get
was
you anywhere.
That was funny.
That was-
It
No,
funny.
but for me, it just made me think. I was like, this isn't Central Intelligence. The fuck's going on here? Like, I was just like,
but his role made sense.
whatever.
His role made sense. It was fun.
It was funny. It was fun. Like
It's just listen, guys. It's a good movie to watch. So go. I always tell people go see things on your own to get your own opinion because
was
people
good.
will say bad things. People say great things.
I saw the
Go it on
kitchen.
your own. You said the what?
The kitchen.
Don't tell me yet, because I want to go see it on Tuesday when it's $6.
Put it like this.
Is it good?
Tiffany
I-
Haddish killed it.
See, yeah, and I had a
Need
feeling.
the people stop shitting on my girl Tiffany Haddish, boy.
Tiffany Haddish killed
Like
it.
if I ever make it, son, she's one of my heroes. Like she came from nothing.
You would smash?
Would I smash Tiffany Haddish?
Yeah.
If I was single at the time, yes.
Okay. Ooh, it's a very politically correct answer. I like it.
Like I would date her.
Okay.
I think she'll make a good couple.
Who's taller?
She's definitely taller than me. I like tall women.
You do. That's valid.
Like I need chicks that are borderline
That
5'7".
yeah. Like Charlotte size.
That's perfect, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Like a 5'9", 6, like 5'9",
I know.
5'11". Oh boy.
Yeah. It's a whole different ball game.
Kind of like 6'3" better.
What?
Is that wrong with 6'3" tall?
Did you take a picture with a girl that's 6'3" this weekend?
No, I did that. I did that. I did not take no girl at 6'3".
This is why they want to put me in this. They want to put me in this studio.
They don't want to put your ass
I
in.
didn't take a girl if she was 6'3".
You sure?
Yes, I did.
Nah, she was born like 6 foot. 6 foot
If I
5'11".
was say 5'10", 5'11".
Listen, I'm confident. I'm confident. Listen, girl could be 7 feet. Girl could be 8 feet. Tall as me. Doesn't matter. I take you all down.
Yo, Lucas is an asshole.
I'm mad confident, so it doesn't matter to me.
You're totally missing it all. Nothing. Just right over the fucking head. But he looked good. I'll tell you guys, if you have not already, look on the Jabba Tears podcast and Facebook group. We put our photos up from our NX from our SummerSlam viewing party, and you will see Mr. Black in all white. Like he was at a Labor Day party, but he looked good at
Mad Jamaican. and
he looked
Haitian.
mad West Indian.
Mad
Mad
West
West
Indian,
Indian.
bro.
Like,
He walked in. I looked at him. I said, "Yo, are we on
this is what we're doing.
the Belt Parkway, right? The Parkway, right?"
We on Eastern Parkway.
I had to stand out.
Bullet,
bro.
bullet.
I had to stand out.
Hilarious.
That's it.
All right, let's
Had to
jump
stand
into
out.
our opening segment behind Gorilla's position. We're gonna try to go through this a little quickly because we do have a special guest calling in tonight. The conclusion of the G1 climax, as everyone knows, was the tournament to crown the 2019 winner, but then also that person who wins is granted a title shot at Wrestle Kingdom. So the winner actually was Ibushi. He defeated Jay White in the finals this past weekend. And with Wrestle Kingdom on the first Saturday of the month, January 4th, 2020, we have to see how they're going to build up to see if we're going to get Okada versus Ibushi. So my question to you gentlemen, just actually real quick, is what are your thoughts on the G1 climax like format? Because I was not arguing with Sid and them before, but my rift about the tournament format per se is why have your heavyweight champion in their tournament? Like that to me, because then if he wins, he actually chooses who he
What was
faces.
their argument?
It's not an argument. It's just I thought it was
What was
weird.
their argument against it?
Oh,
'Cause I know they argued against it.
Yeah, well, not against it. They just was like, that's just the way that it was like more of a shrug off. It wasn't even so much of an argument. It was just like, oh, it is what it is. But to me, I was just like, that's a little
I don't
weird.
like it.
I don't
like it.
really care for that. But what are your thoughts on
don't-
it, real quick?
Honestly, I don't care for it, but I think it's unique. It's basically saying on some like, my dick is bigger than, I'm going into this tournament. I'm gonna be all y'all niggas in this tournament from round 1 to however round lasted. I'm put my dick on it like, yo, y'all niggas not better than me. I'm gonna beat all of y'all. I'm gonna choose one of y'all so I can beat y'all again. That's ultimate flex competition. Real talk, if I was in that tournament, I'll go through it twice just to prove my point. That is the ultimate flex right there. Imagine someone like The Miz, if it has something like similar to that WWE. He's WWE champion. He goes through that and beats everybody. That's ultimate bragging rights for a whole year. Like, I went through your top competitors as champion, and it couldn't take me down. Now I'm going to choose my opponent.
See, but the way that the format of the G1 tournament is that each match you get certain points. And the points, right, you got block A, block B. So you have all these matches, and you get up all these points, and then the 2 highest go against each other, and then that's who wins. So, I mean,
I don't like it.
I don't really,
in my opinion,
I don't like
Okada
being in it.
In my opinion, as your champion, you're held on a higher prestige level. You should be sitting back on your chair. You're like, yo, which one of y'all bums is gonna face me so I can destroy y'all? Because it shows a different type of sweat. I see what you're saying, but I like my champion not being involved, like looking down. Like on the last night, he should be like there. You know how you sometimes in WWE you have the champions come out and just sit down to watch the competition? In Japan, they'll make it even a bigger thing. You know what I mean?
Because everything's over
But I see what you're saying on that one, like kind of a flex. But I love seeing my champion not involved, just watching.
I mean, it's like pros and cons. Like I'm not totally against the champion being in it in the beginning, but I just feel like ultimately it definitely should be someone else.
I get it, cool, but it's kind of like the NBA and like other sports competition. If the Warriors win last year, they still gotta go through the gauntlet again to get to the championship again, to defend their title, to prove that they're number one. That's not like, if you want to make it more like sports, that's what you do. Like the Warriors don't get no bye.
But they're still champion after they lose.
Yeah, like after they lose,
they don't lose their.
They
title.
don't lose the belt.
They lose the belt. They still have the belt.
True, but I just feel it's the flex.
I mean, I like that the flex thing.
The flex thing, but I really prefer my champion should be more on a higher standard because you're fighting to fight against me.
Right.
You're trying to prove your point. You're going through this strenuous tournament to fight against me. Also, another tournament is about to happen. So we're not gonna talk about that?
Wait, we're not. Oh, we can for 2.5.
2.5 seconds.
I mean, I was gonna save it for next week. I'm not even gonna hold you to it because it's not to the 31st.
But I gotta talk about it though.
Go ahead, you can talk about it 2.5 seconds.
Yo, 2.5 seconds. We gotta talk about the J Cup is about to happen in the United States. But the biggest thing on that card is Amazing
the first round.
Red is gonna be on TJP also.
Yeah.
But Amazing Red
and Jonathan Gresham from ROH.
Jonathan Gresham. But I'm talking about Amazing Red coming out of retirement to do this competition.
And who is he facing in the first
Will
round?
Ospreay.
Ooh, say it again.
Will Ospreay and Amazing Red are gonna go up against each other in the first round. But the significance of this match is so high. But we'll talk more about it next week.
Yeah, no, we're gonna, we got a lot of things going on in wrestling. It's like the end of the summer, and like everyone's like, "Fuck it, let's put everything on the table now." But we're gonna move right along. As breaking news of today, and in TV land, it would have been Wednesday. WWE announced 9 new signees who just reported to the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. And as it's starting to become kind of the norm, they get a little of a diverse group of new signees from different types of backgrounds. So they have a few people from like Chile. They have a few people from the States that have different like wrestling style backgrounds and things like that. But the most notable names in the class is your reigning defending Evolve champion Austin Theory, who you might have seen at NXT TakeOver Toronto this past weekend.
And he ain't getting no love, bro.
You know what it is? It's because people don't know who he is yet.
Yeah,
That's
and
really
the
what
thing
it
is,
is.
it just showed like what I always argue with you about. A lot of people don't know a lot of stuff, especially in Toronto. For God's sakes.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair too, I mean, but still, it's not an excuse. Like you
you
should
know. Have to people are different. But the thing is, when he popped up, I popped. I was like, yo, this is awesome.
Oh no, we marked out. We marked out at Legends because once again, like we seen him live. You know,
we know him.
Sir Wilkins interviewed him. So if you look back on demand at Jabba Tears Podcast YouTube page. You can see that interview that actually happened at Battle Club Pro. Wing Wing Joe King, because I know that's what you would have said. The name, the promotion that you got him from Battle Club. I think
It was BCW.
Oh no, it's
BCW.
BCW. But he was at a Battle Club Pro show too.
He was at a Battle, but it was BCW.
Oh, but the interview was at BCW. Okay, my bad. I gave you too much props, sir. But yes, as I was saying, Austin Theory is one of the top notable names in the class, and also Santana Garrett, who appeared in the first Mae Young Classic, and was
Santana?
also a regular. What?
You said Santana?
Yeah, Santana Garrett.
Oh, he's mad Spanish.
No, she.
Garrett?
Yeah,
That's
she's a second generation
a
wrestler as
unisex
well.
name, Garrett?
Garrett.
That's the last name.
It's the last name.
Her first name is Santana?
Yeah.
Garrett?
Yes.
That's the ultimate. Wait. Shout out to my son Clint Westhood for returning back to the live feed. And I shout out my son.
Oh, isn't that the one that changed the name, the man of 1,000 names?
Oh yeah, he was wait. Let's see, Bubba Clock man.
Yeah, I don't remember, but man of 1,000 names. Welcome back. But yeah, Santana Garrett, who appeared on the first Mae Young Classic, and was a regular on WoW on Access TV. So they're joining NXT.
That still exists.
What, Access?
Wow.
I think the season ended. I think they're doing a
Oh, they do
second
a season.
season.
Oh, I hate that with wrestling.
Yeah,
I like that with wrestling.
get it together. Over
I
there.
like that with wrestling.
But real quick, what are your thoughts
Hold
on?
Turn my mic up.
Oh, turn my mic up.
Jordan Morales. What's that? Jordan? What?
Who are you talking about?
Clint Westhood said, "I'm not the man of 1,000 names. You got me confused with someone else." He be so aggressive, man.
So aggressive.
I'm so aggressive.
Well,
on the mic.
welcome,
You wanna-
welcome
so aggressive.
back. Like, geez. But my question to you, gentlemen, is what are your thoughts, since we do have a well-known knowledge background of Austin Theory? What are your thoughts on Austin Theory being signed to NXT? And what is a match you would like to see?
Austin Theory is the future of wrestling.
Yeah.
You have to give it up to him. I was a little annoyed that Toronto didn't know who he was because he didn't get the pop he deserves.
Nah.
That's
But
not
it
really surprising.
is what it is. Now you break it down. He has the look.
Yep.
He has the complete
John.
look of
Charisma.
like
John Cena 2.0.
yeah. He's John Cena 2.0, but
Keep
he's
that in mind.
but you also got to understand he also looks like a regular person.
Yeah.
John Cena does not look like a regular person.
Yeah.
When John first came out, he's definitely like
No. You thought he did because he's around other wrestlers. John is like when he first started, he was like 260. He probably got up to like 270 when he got like John Cena. When he got John Cena.
Because you
John
forget,
Cena.
like in those
So-
jerseys, he used to look
the
Aki.
thug. Yeah.
Yeah.
he
But
did.
so you also got to understand, and when I say future of pro wrestling, it's that he has the prototype body. He's also super charismatic when he's not even saying a word.
Did you see the promo? If you don't look on WWE.com, he did like a little promo, and I was just like, oh, I got chills. I said,
And he's
yes,
super humble, super nice. He's
super
media
young.
trained out the ass.
He's young,
And when you say young, it's like that means that ceiling is high.
Yeah, he's young.
Like-
So he's on that Velveteen Dream type of thing where you're like, yo, why are you so young and so talented?
and so good. Like, why?
So it says a lot. And he got trained by AR Fox.
Yeah.
Shout out to AR Fox, who has that amazing school down in Atlanta, Georgia.
So yeah, I'm super excited about what he's gonna, his possibilities. His ceiling is super high.
So, what is a dream match you would see Austin Theory in NXT?
Austin versus Adam.
Yeah,
Austin versus Adam would be fucking awesome.
Shit.
Nah, they say in the live feed, Matt Riddle versus Austin. Corey Ritter K said him and Riddle will main event. Him and Riddle will main event take over. Mock his words. I believe that.
Riddle out here trying to get called out. Like, did you not see that little note Goldberg left for him?
I don't want to see that match.
I would. Shit.
For what?
Beat the
For
fuck
what?
out of that nigga.
Just
Go
like,
for it.
So like he could get embarrassed how William Regal embarrassed him WCW.
I definitely don't think he would get embarrassed though. I don't.
You know what? It might happen. That match really might
I'm
happen.
telling you, like, don't be surprised if you walk into
Passing over
Tampa.
torch.
If you walk into Tampa WrestleMania weekend and that shit happens, do not be surprised.
Like it, but the thing about it, the way I would want it to be done is if they did it in Tampa, I would have Goldberg walk out and call Matt Riddle
Yeah,
out.
like
Like
exactly.
it shouldn't be set up.
Yeah.
It should be part of the card.
It should be like Matt Riddle has been talking wild shit from the beginning of time, and now Goldberg answers him on the biggest stage of them all.
And then he says, "Yo, suit
You're
up.
next.
You're
That'll be
next.
good,
Suit
man.
up." And then he comes out. He's like, "Yo, I've been waiting for this. Let's go."
All right, so you say Adam Cole versus Austin Theory. Who do you
Yeah.
think who would be a dream match you would like to see on NXT with Austin Theory?
I have to say, I want to see how he does against Keith Lee.
Okay. And they, I believe, have wrestled before and Evolve too.
You know.
So I think it's a really good. I mean, my Avi is definitely Velveteen Dream. Sorry, not sorry. And seeing them actually at my first Evolve show when it was Street Profits and Dream versus
I don't know why everybody like Street Profits so much.
what? Because niggas be hating.
I'm sorry.
Niggas be hating, but we will get to it.
I'm sorry. I like the Street Profits.
I
They
just,
got better in the ring though.
when I tell you my man flipped and landed on that ladder to go and grab those titles, you couldn't tell me.
I feel
anybody
like
could
out
do
of
that.
altitude, he's gonna be the breakout star.
Well, yeah, because he's the more charismatic
Yeah.
person. He's the more charismatic person in the bunch. So, like Dawkins,
I agree with that.
Dawkins kind of levels him out,
Yeah.
where Montez is like this out. It's like you are Dawkins and your brother is Montez Ford. Like y'all level each other out in a certain way where it's like he could be loud, obnoxious, spoken when he'd be like, "Yo, bro, chill out for a second." And then you have your moment where you're loud and obnoxious and shit like that. So it happens to the best of us.
What they did was basically Crime Time was the
The prototype.
prototype, and they improved on it.
Yeah.
Definitely think.
All right, so let's move quickly right along. We have a new addition to the Bullet Club. Kente, formerly known as Idini Itami from WWE, is now the latest member of the Bullet Club. He definitely turned against his tag team partners in a match that was against Bullet Club, and he turned heel and joined the Bullet Club. So my question to you guys real quick is, do you think that this is a good career move for Kente to join the Bullet Club? And then the follow-up question to that is, would he have been better in WWE pairing up with someone, so having a tag team partner, or being in a stable?
They did do that for a little bit in NXT.
And what happened to that? Talk into the goddamn mic.
In NXT, sorry, in what's that thing called again? 205. They had like a match. It was like a tornado tag against the Lucha Brothers.
But that was that
Lucha
one
Bros.
time.
It wasn't Lucha Brothers. It was the
I think I know what match you're talking about too.
I might say the Imagine Dragons.
I actually really like Imagine
The
Dragons.
yeah, that's a great group.
Great group.
About to say Dragon Tales.
Yeah, you go
Lucha
through
House
everything.
Party.
You said
It was-
Lucha. Yeah, I know what you're
It
talking
was a
about.
tornado tag, and it was him and the other Japanese dude. It's kind of racist. Always pair the Japanese people together.
I mean, but
Anywho,
they pair the black people together, they pair the white people together. I mean, it's just what they do.
Or they pair Goldust with someone black. I don't know. Always works. Not the point. The point is, like, that was a very good match, and it kind of balanced him out because, like, he didn't have to talk. It was just straight up fighting, and those series of matches was very good.
Okay, so the question is it better to have him paired up with some, like with a stable or with a partner, or is it
I
better
say
that he's
stable
on his
because,
own?
like, he's like this strong, silent type. You don't need to talk. He's just gonna kick you in your head. You need that assassin. The Bullet Club didn't have that assassin for a while.
Mhm.
Kenny was, then Kenny ascended to be the leader. You need that silent one who just kill dudes, and you need
So you need
that
an assassin.
exactly. He needs that just in case he builds his charisma, because these guys will help him with the charisma.
Okay.
Jay White never fit them. You know, Jay White was just a good.
Nah, he was definitely an eyeball out on that.
Yeah,
one.
like I felt Jay White was only good for like, you know, like if you try to go like Jay White is good, but he doesn't have that like, oh, all right, he looked like a plain dude I walk by in like in Soho or something like that.
I'm done.
Jay White look a
Okay.
typical white dude that wears a leather jacket. Now Kenta, that's believable. He looks like he's gonna kill you. You need those, like right now, what they're going for right now is a bunch of killers. So why not put Kenta in the group?
I like it. Sir Wilkins, your thoughts on the new addition to the Bullet Club?
Kenta is great, and because he's not that charismatic.
At all? No.
So he needs to be in a stable, not a tag team. Because if he's in a tag team, he would need somebody that's OD charismatic.
Yeah.
So him being in the group where you have Tonga just talking mad shit all the time. And, you know, it helps. It helps them a lot. It helps a lot because when he introduced them, before he introduced them, he said he got signed somebody that's super athletic. Like my brother said, you have that assassin on your team that doesn't talk much because he can't talk much. But it adds an extra element to the squad, and it makes things look fucking dope.
I think it gives the Bullet Club a different dynamic. And you can kind of hit people. You could have your heavy hitters, but then you have a more technical wrestler.
You have a super athletic person, and this is good for him. He didn't work in WWE
at all.
It just didn't work. He couldn't do his own move.
Yeah,
and sometimes things don't work.
It didn't work out.
They don't, and I think that's the kind of thing that kind of frustrates me sometimes when people talk. So, you know, and you can say what you want to say about WWE, but it's just not for everyone. It isn't. And people that have gone through it will say the same thing. People that want to go through it will say the same thing. Like they think one thing is better than the other, and it's all a trial and error type of thing. When it's your career, whether it's in wrestling or anything in life, it's a trial and error. You're figuring it out. So, last but not least, in our opening segment before we get to our call. Now this is by far now everyone knows Survivor Series is definitely one of my favorites. It's a sentimental pay-per-view to me, but they are bringing back King of the Ring. And when I tell you, I absolutely love this is one of the best tournaments that WWF at the time was doing. And I started my King of the Ring journey last night. I was watching the 1993 King of the Ring, which Bret Hart won. And then to go back and watch like certain matches, like you had, it was the first round, it was him and Mr. Perfect. And I was like, shit, this was a good match. Shout out to Roger too, that agreed. Like, it's just certain matches on
Roger,
that.
I know Roger.
Certain matches on that card. It was just like, what? Like, where did this come from? But I'm super excited that they are bringing back King of the Ring. It's been some time. But they are starting it this coming Monday on Monday Night Raw, where it's a 16-man tournament where they're going to have some guys from Raw, some guys from SmackDown going against each other. So on the Raw side, you have Ricochet, The Miz, Cedric Alexander, # Black Excellence, Drew McIntyre, Cesaro, Sami fucking Zayn, Baron Corbin, welcome back, and Samoa Joe. And then on the SmackDown team, you have Elias, Kevin Owens, Chad Gable, # hot as hell, Andrade, Cien Almas, because that's always how I'm going to say his name, Shelton Benjamin, Buddy Murphy, who we will get to when we talk about SmackDown, Ali, and Apollo Crews. And then just announced too that the semifinals, so they're going to start the tournament this coming Monday and Tuesday, respectively on Raw and SmackDown, but the semifinals will be happening here in New York City when Raw and SmackDown will be at the world's famous arena, Madison Square Garden. I am super excited because I'm going to the SmackDown show. But September 9th and 10th, where Raw and SmackDown will be at the Garden, they're going to do the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. So my question to you gentlemen is, who do you think is going to win? And then who do you think is your dark horse? Like, who is the one that is going to kind of make it to, at least to the finals, but may not win? But then who do you have as your winner? And then what are some of your favorite past King of the Ring winners?
All right. The person I think is going to win, and basically what the tournament
you have to talk in the mic.
It's kind of what the tournament basically sets up for him. I have to say is I'm going with Kevin Owens because he's hot right now, and I feel why not give him the tournament? My one person I think is going to make it to the very
dark horse.
The dark horse, like, oh shoot, like he's going to make one not win. I have to say it's a tie between Mustafa Ali and Apollo.
Okay.
But the one person like I low-key want to really, really win, The Miz.
The Miz. He's not even he's not even in it.
And I feel like this is the perfect way to kind of put back his like he's there. Like he's there.
See, but it just depends. Like King of the Ring, I feel like now a heel may have to win, just so that they have that like prestige of like I'm the King of the Ring and it's the blah blah blah. But you really want the Miz to win, which I understand. What are some of your past favorite King of the Ring winners? There are a few.
Some of my favorites.
Yeah.
Of course, William Regal.
Okay.
I told him that in his face. William Regal.
If you don't say one individual's name that I'm just like that I always got to hear about all the time, I'm gonna be very upset at you.
Who?
I'll just say who else is your favorite winner.
It's hard to think. We can't put him in a spot.
It's not hard.
I can't think of it. Who?
5 times.
Oh my gosh, I forget Booker T. Another one that definitely kind of
That whole King Booker shit came from him winning
Booker T.
fucking King of the Ring.
Booker T. Yeah, Booker T. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, he's not saying.
Who I said before, my memory.
William Regal.
William Regal and Kurt Angle won in 1 year, right?
Yeah, Curdy won.
That's it.
Okay.
Top 3.
So Wilkins.
So looking at the card, first things first, it was funny because last night I was like, where the fuck is Baron Corbin?
Yo,
Like it hit me while I was watching SmackDown because I didn't see him on Raw.
he wasn't on Raw. He hasn't
And
been on TV in a minute.
And I was like, yo,
actually.
where is this guy at?
He probably might change his clothes.
No, he probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
But looking at the card, and I truly am so happy with who they have on this
Yes.
roster. One of the biggest things, I think Drew McIntyre is probably gonna do it
Yeah, I think.
because it's Scottish King. You know, get him over a little bit over with that because they need to find something for him to do. I don't want him to win, but I think he will win.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's your dark horse?
I have a couple of dark horses on this.
You only can have really
No,
one.
I have a solid 3.
Okay,
So
go for it.
it's Cedric Alexander.
Yes.
Because I feel
yes.
like they've been using him a lot.
Yeah.
He might be in the semifinals.
First of all, this is the most I've seen this nigga on TV. And he went from legit running after fucking R2 for this 24/7 title to fucking now, being in actual matches on Raw.
Yeah.
Like,
So we're gonna have a match. I'm not Mustafa Ali, but it's gonna be Buddy Murphy. Either gonna be Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali or Buddy Murphy versus Cedric. Because they gotta showcase what they did on 205.
Yeah, and then I have Cedric on as one of the dark horses. Kevin Owens, because you did say Kevin Owens, and because of this whole Stone Cold shit, so I think they're gonna try to program
he's
that.
gonna, yeah, he's supposed to.
That was my reason for that. The low key dark horse would be Chad Gable.
Yeah,
Because if they're gonna find something to do, and I've been saying this since last week's episode, not last week, the week before, is that they're using new people on TV a lot.
And I think that, I was reading in, the interwebs that this was the concept of bringing back King of the Ring was to exactly do that.
And that's the reason why I believe that it might be Drew McIntyre because of the bigger picture type of thing. But having Cedric, having Chad Gable win would be like, holy shit. But I don't think Buddy Murphy would win, but it's having these.
Buddy is definitely my dark horse, and he's definitely heading to at least the finals. I don't care anyone says.
But the thing is, if it's having them on TV, that was the whole point of King of the Ring. King of the Ring was to elevate a guy to the next level.
Right.
You take a mid-card guy, you go, oh shit, it's time for you.
He's not intercontinental champion. He's not,
European champion.
European. He's not nothing. Let's do this tournament.
I remember Michael Cole say it all the time. The King of the Ring person ends up being a superstar. King of the Ring person ends up being a superstar. Do you not understand when you become King of the Ring, you are elevated to the next level?
And the Vince McMahon voice.
He used to say it all the time.
It's how he opened up the fucking show.
Yeah, that's how you say all the time about King. I used to hype up King of the Ring. Now, my favorite King of the Ring, Stone Cold. You have to talk about Austin. Booker T. This one is funny because it was just bad, weird. King Mabel.
Oh yeah.
You dug that shit from the grave, literally.
He was King of the Ring because I remember I was watching this. I was watching the King of the Ring when he won. Right, it was a while ago, and I was like, "Why the hell did he win?" And you end up at the crib. You end up in a fucking dark web. So I started YouTubing the shit. You start realizing that this shit is just weird. He should not have won that year.
Yeah.
Sadio Vega was in that King of the Ring.
It's yo, dude, listen, shout out to whoever won the 3 months of the WWE Network. You legit, I would highly recommend going back and watching some of the past King of the Rings. My favorite, definitely Owen Hart winning.
Yeah. Corey K mentioned that.
Definitely Kurt winning was dope too. I do believe Triple H has won a King of the Ring before.
Yes.
And definitely shut up. And then who else?
But him not winning that King of the Ring that year, Austin won.
Yep.
Yeah.
It catapulted Austin's career.
Yep. And then I think Edge won King of the Ring one year.
Yep.
Don't forget Brock won.
Brock won King of the Year. Yeah, and
But-
that was a year that really shot that
Like,
nigga all
this
the way
dude,
up.
I remember that how he beat RVD. He picked up RVD. That's the first time I ever seen him.
Talking to the
And he
mic.
just slammed onto the announce table, broke it. That's the first time I ever see someone just didn't go to the announce table, just on some like I'm outside the announce table, and we just power bomb you onto it. And I was just like, the power.
Nah,
Um,
but you just mentioned a bunch of people who became
Literally.
legit superstars.
Yeah, like
after.
after that, they either became Intercontinental Champion, they became WWE Champ. Like they really made a name for themselves.
Somebody
after
mentioned
that.
this online. They're like, "Yo, they're doing another tournament around the same time as everybody else is doing tournaments."
Dun dun dun.
But it probably was just a coincidence. But
That one's probably
they
not,
didn't do the Cruiserweight Classic this year. Oh, the Mae Young Classic this year.
No, so I do believe this weekend, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Triple H did, I think, on one of the lives, announce that they're doing the Mae Young Classic again. They just don't have the dates for it yet, but they are doing another Mae Young Classic. And
Ariel Monroe better be in that one.
Yeah. And then
my girl.
and Savannah Evans better be in that one too.
That's so random, but I love it.
What's wrong with Savannah Evans?
No, I'm just saying. I think
That's
it's
the
great.
Amazon of the South. That's
That's
my
a
new name.
That's,
Fire
that's a
name.
t-shirt. That's a t-shirt.
Fire
New name, nigga alert.
That's stupid as hell.
Is it
The
time to
Amazon
call
of the
Yaya?
South.
I think it is. I think it is time. Speaking of the South, let's give a ring a ding ding.
So anybody that's on the live feed right now, if you could go over to our Facebook group page.
Go to Facebook Live. We're on there as well, so you can hear our good old chat with our boy, the gifted one, Yaya, who just defended his title. Oh shit! Shit popping.
Hello.
Hello, young man.
What's up?
Yo, you hear us?
Nigga, do you hear us?
Hello, Yaya.
He better get on this Wi-Fi that he got in his house.
Let me in.
Pause.
Okay.
What you said was bad gay.
Yaya.
Let's try this again.
I was about to say, I like the whole like doom, doom,
Mhm.
the actual like ringing.
We'll
was-
try
was
it again,
cool.
I guess.
So what happens when you're in the South?
Trash ass Wi-Fi.
Trash ass Wi-Fi service, everything. I hope we got service in Winston-Salem. Because I went to Greenville one year. Oof, I was disconnected from the world for 2 days.
And you know,
Sometimes you need that.
Yeah, but it just was like it wasn't planned. Like it was like, oh shit.
Hold on.
I hear it again. Oh shit.
Hello.
Did
What's
you
up?
hang up on us?
Yaya?
Yaya, you there?
Like I'll hear him and then not hear him.
Hello.
About to text that nigga like, listen, get on the Wi-Fi.
Okay. I'm on the Wi-Fi. How dare you?
What took you so long?
How dare you?
I'm on the Wi-Fi. How dare you try my Wi-Fi like that?
Hold
I don't
on.
appreciate that.
Before you start going off on something, we got a new name for Savannah Evans, the Amazon of the South.
Please tell us.
Yeah,
That's her new name
The
now.
teller, that's a t-shirt. Like for real.
That's a T-shirt.
that's a T-shirt. I'll tell her.
No, we
No,
dead
dead
serious.
ass.
Amazon of the South.
So
Amazon of the South. Woof.
bars.
You see this marketing team right here?
That's money-making merch right there.
There you go, dog.
Because it already goes to what she's doing. She tall, she mighty, she brolic.
Light skin.
She's the Amazon.
So, you know, she be tossing motherfuckers left and right.
Mm-hmm. She's strong.
Hey, if she don't do it, somebody else will. She better
Somebody
do it.
else
That's what I'm
definitely
saying.
will.
Please
And-
The
and
Amazon
listen,
of the South.
And listen, we live enough for somebody to grab that shit quickly.
Right.
Come on.
But all right, those that are watching on Facebook Live, we are joined by no other than a family member of the Jabba Tips podcast, the gifted one, Yaya.
What's up, young Yaya?
Um,
Young Yaya.
What? Why was that a remix?
That's my son Yaya. man.
Yeah, I know.
The champion.
The champion.
A black one as that.
Facts. And he just defended his title against
whooped that white boy
JD.
behind.
Okay, now,
That's mad aggressive.
That's super
That's
aggressive.
not aggressive.
Super
That's
But
mad
I
aggressive.
wasn't there to tell him that. So I was in
Mad
spirit.
aggressive. Relax.
Relax.
You know
We
why
like
you
white
weren't there?
people too.
Because they like running the same weekend as wrestling weekend.
Oh, yeah.
They love doing that shit to me.
I'm like, niggas.
I'm just saying. But Yaya, tell the fans a little bit about yourself. I mean, we know plenty, but those that are watching may not know who you are, so you can give them your resume, give your rundown real quick.
Well, right now, my name is Yaya the Gift One, as they already said. I'm the current reigning and defending PWX Peer Champion.
Pure.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. I've been training for 4 years now under George South at High Spots in North Carolina, Charlotte. Shout out Charlotte.
North
Oh my
Carolina,
God.
raise
I was-
up, spin over your head, just like a helicopter.
He doesn't know the words. That's all he knows. He doesn't know any of the
That's the only part
words.
that really matters.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the
No
only part that
Pretty
words.
matters.
much. That's the gist of the song.
Yeah, yeah. That's the only part that matters.
So, first question to you, my love, is what got you into wrestling? Like, how did you walk into George South School and say, I want to learn?
Oh, that's easy. So let me take you back
Okay.
to down here. Down here they got senior exit projects and all that in high school, and I was just on the computer, and I was like, man, I got to do all this work just to go to college, and I was like, I kind of want to do this wrestling thing. If I go to college, I'm play football. It might take too long for me. I need to go ahead and do this wrestling thing now. So I started searching schools and whatnot. Found George South, called him up, got more information about the school, just walked down there.
How far was it?
Yeah, because it's the South.
Was it like miles?
Took you 2 days.
Did you have to walk
George
barefoot?
South
You guys are
School is
ignorant
in
as fuck.
Charlotte, so it's not really that far from me.
Oh, okay.
They just be ignorant, don't mind them. Because you know, in the South, they be saying down the road, and that shit is like 20 miles.
Yeah. Every now and again, I catch myself, my southern twang. I'll be like, yeah, down the block, but it really be 20 minutes.
Yeah, it'd be a whole ass drive.
Oh, man.
But tell the view, like, so if you guys do not know, tell them where you're originally from.
I'm originally from the BX, the Boogie Down.
The
You know what I'm
Boogie
saying? Where hip
Down
hop was born.
Bronx. Yo, is Auntie coming on Friday or what?
Oh, the whole family coming out.
What? Oh, that's
Yeah, they
awesome.
They're gonna be there live and live in color.
Oh,
You got a
that
new
is
shirt,
so
though, yet?
dope.
Got the shirts? Yeah, I got more shirts.
No, do you have a new shirt?
Yes.
Because you're a champion now. Now you got to upgrade your merch.
Oh, do I? Damn.
Yeah, the fuck? What you think this is?
Yo, are we on your marketing team, sir?
Yeah, that. Yo, I'm telling you, we're gonna be the Rock Nation of wrestling soon.
Matter of
Like, I'm
fact,
telling y'all.
I'm hooking up with my guy Brian. He could design you a new shirt, so I'll tell him to hit you up.
All right, shoot.
See, so why don't you tell the viewers some of your most notable matches that you've had, within the last, I guess, since 4 years since you've been started. What are some of the matches you've had?
Most notable, like 2-3 years in, I wrestled Cedric Alexander.
Woo, big
Hashtag-
shot, big
hashtag
shot,
Black excellence.
Pick dick move, okay.
big dick all over the
You
place.
got thought I did. You got thought the top.
Oh, you got off the top. Big dick motherfucker.
Oh, it's so weird now. All right, so you got Cedric Alexander. Who else?
JD Drake. I recently defended
Yeah.
my pure title
That's
against
a
him.
great look.
And
Mm-hmm.
And those that do not know, JD Drake was your former WWN champion that definitely wrestles for Evolve. So you saw him on the 10-year anniversary show. And then literally 2-3 weeks later, this guy over here is wrestling him for his title. So shout out. So I think that's super duper. Erica's calling. You might want to.
yeah, man. And I ain't even gonna front on y'all. He whooped my ass.
Nah, he hits
I
hard.
had
Look
to
like
go
he
in
hits
my
hard.
bag of tricks. I was like, wait a minute. This ain't supposed to happen like this.
No, not at all. All right, so you got JD Drake. Who else have you wrestled so far?
JD Drake, I wrestled Caleb Conley. He used to work with Impact Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I've wrestled with Sandman in a battle royal once. I got hit with a kendo stick.
That's pretty dope.
That ain't supposed to be good. He came in there just a swinging too, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. No warning. I turn around, he in the ring. Bow! I was like, all right. Somebody told me I'm out. Okay.
All right.
So did you watch Takeover and SummerSlam?
Oh, most definitely.
All right, let's talk, baby.
So listen, you're gonna be the fourth member of the Jabba Tears podcast episode today. So we're gonna go through, and if you do not know, we do one up, one down for both shows.
You know,
Just in case, and for the viewers, you know. So we'll start. Well, actually, we'll start off with you, Yaya. What is your one up, one down? So, from NXT Takeover Toronto.
One up, I will have to give it to the Street Profits because I feel like a lot of people were doubting them their ability to wrestle in the ring and go with the Undisputed Era, and I think they held their own more than enough, and people need to give them more credit. Those guys can get in there and go.
That's what I'm saying.
okay.
And then you're one down. I mean, it's hard because the card was really, really solid, actually.
Yeah, my only down is I wish Matt Riddle and Killian Dane just had a straight up street fight. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to see more of that fight. I was into it. I wanted to see more of that. It's not really a down, but it's like I wanted to see more of that.
Nah, yeah, I agree. I thought Matt Riddle was coming out to add himself into Velveteen's match. So when he said Killian, I was like, oh, because if you were watching NXT, you saw in social media too, they've been going back and forth for a little bit. So it made sense because some people were confused.
Yeah.
All right, so to you guys. All right, Mr. Black, one up, one down.
On my up, I don't really. The whole card was good, but my standout was, I have to say, the 2 out of 3 falls match. That really gave me the whole nostalgic feel of the Attitude Era. It gave me a throwback taste of when Triple H versus Stone Cold in a three stages of hell match.
Mm-hmm.
So, I really loved that. That was a really good vibe. One down is the whole card was good, but I felt that Mia Yim should have won. That's just my bias because her being like a black Ghanese and everything like that. Yeah, I was rooting for her.
She don't deserve it.
Ooh,
She don't deserve to win.
poor K.
No, she does not deserve to win. I see why you say that.
Bianca step up.
That's what I'm saying.
Bianca's still green, bro.
He been on that green track with Bianca, but my thing is that they kind of look here building Shayna just like how they built Asuka in a way. And now that she's gone, and honestly, Mia was probably the only one that kind of gave Shayna a run for her money. I will say that. Do I think she should have won? No, I think it was a little too soon on my part.
Exactly.
In terms of her getting the actual title shot, but I do appreciate the actual, she gave Shayna everything she had, so that I can appreciate. But it's just the way that they built Shayna it's on the same level they did Asuka with the undefeated streak, and then it's just like, well, are you gonna have her then drop the title and have her move up without getting beaten? Because at this point, I mean, as much as NXT has had, a lot of females, go through the Performance Center and things like that, there really is no one else for her to really face.
No, I get what you're saying.
On there, besides
they did the same thing with the Viking Raiders.
Oh yeah.
Well, you saw what happened with that.
We see where that went.
When it comes to my ups, my down, my up, and this is gonna be a little weird, is Io Shirai defeating Candice LeRae.
No, that's not weird at all.
And I'll tell you the reason why. It wasn't because of the match. It was because it was another women's match on the card. And the reason why I'm saying that, because it was a well-built women's match, not a title match, just a regular match on the card. I wasn't a big fan of the whole match in general. Candice LeRae is very throwback, the way she wrestles, her wrestling style.
Like her husband.
So Io Shirai kind of had to adjust a little bit. So their styles didn't match 100%. Wasn't a bad match. I won't say that. But having another women's match on that card was a big up for NXT, because it's like, oh shit, we're gonna build other women, have another storyline going up that doesn't involve the title.
Right, and I think that's one thing. I think that's the one thing, especially if NXT is gonna go on this FS1 2-hour weekly show, is you're gonna need to build storylines around people that don't even have a title or nothing around them. So, and then did you say you're down?
My down was, I don't just have to be nitpicking at this point, because
it was so solid.
It was a really good card. I would go with Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano.
That's your down.
That's my down. The reason why it's my down because I wanted Johnny Gargano to win.
Boo.
Because like it kind of to the point like you're just gonna keep losing, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just gonna keep losing. Is that
Yeah.
gonna be a story?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a loser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep jobbing.
And it's like, yo, you give it all and you do it constantly. It's like, yo, you just becoming this loser character.
You become the Dolph of NXT.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even
you
though
might be done with NXT.
but the thing is where they're gonna put him.
205.
He's
live.
gonna get lost in the shuffle.
205 live.
He's gonna get lost
He's
in
a
the shuffle.
cruiserweight, and he should
Lost
stay
in
in the
the shuffle.
cruiserweight. For me, definitely, I like the fact that now Pete. So if you have not already know, Pete Dunne is officially on NXT. He's not a part of the NXT UK brand anymore because he officially moved to the States. So I like the fact that now we'll get to So I like the fact we'll get to see him a lot more. Yeah, he literally just moved. I think right after Toronto,
Yeah,
moved
no,
to
Prestige
Orlando.
closed down. Is it Prestige? Not Prestige. That UK brand. What is it again?
Progress.
Progress. It's not Progress.
Not
it's another,
Progress.
It's
I'm
another
like
one.
Progress works
It's another-
with
it's another
WWE.
one. It's another one that got shut down.
But
because-
yeah, so I like my up was definitely I feel like Dream winning. Honestly, Black Excellence winning NXT Takeover was definitely like whoa, because I did not think Street Profits was gonna walk out as champion.
Yo, yeah, turn your notifications off, bro.
So
I don't need to
who
hear
hitting you up?
these hoes hitting you up, bro.
Who hitting you up?
Hell,
Hell, it's my time. Tell them hoes to relax. And then my down is the same. The Baszler and Mia Yim. I do think that I don't know. I feel like something was missing in the match. I don't know what it was. I felt engaged, but I didn't feel the connection. Like I felt like, yeah, she gave Shayna all her might, but I just felt like there was just no real there was no story in the actual match, but there was such more of a story to the build-up that I was just like, oh, okay. That was that. But all right, we're gonna move right along to SummerSlam. SummerSlam returned to Toronto since it has been there since 2004. And then also announced this weekend at SummerSlam 2020, it will be in the bum-ass city of Boston, Massachusetts. So y'all write that down so you can get booked on shows in Boston, please and thank you. I'm just saying. But let's go through what went down for the hottest summer show.
you want me to go first?
Yeah, go.
So my up was Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar. And nobody's gonna give them a up. Nobody's gonna give Brock Lesnar that because love that he deserves. Because if you
Niggas out
look
here
at
hating
that
on
match, it was done so
It was.
well. I don't like Seth matches most of the time. I'll keep it a buck with y'all. I'm not a huge fan of Seth Rollins, but the way he played off the rib injury, the way Brock played off that rib injury,
Spin him around.
had him look weak, but at the same time, the way that Seth ended up coming off strong at the end and coming with that comeback, you get heat, and then you have the comeback at the end.
And Seth won clean
Clean
as
And
a fucking whistle.
It wasn't expected.
It wasn't.
It shocked the place. It shocked the legends when it happened. But
yeah,
you gotta understand the
Right.
story that was told in that match
phenomenal.
was really well done. I don't want nobody complaining. Overall, SummerSlam wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
Let's keep it a buck.
It wasn't.
Now, my down, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Goldberg, you can say it. Go
No.
for it.
I didn't have a problem with the Goldberg situation.
Goldberg.
I didn't like the Becky Lynch versus Natalia match.
There was no connection, and we,
yeah.
it's crazy. We've been talking about it like in our group chat, like how Toronto gave no pop for Natty Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, no matter what day of the week. She never got a pop.
It wasn't.
There was no connection to
But
it.
the thing about it wasn't there wasn't no passion in that match. It was like they were fighting an empty arena.
Yeah.
It was nothing there.
I think it was the wrong match to open SummerSlam. That I will say.
There you go.
I think I was like, I mean, at first, like when I heard Becky's music, and I was like, oh shit, they're going on first. I thought that was dope, but that I'm looking at it in a different point of view. But I think it just in terms of the crowd's like energy, I don't think it was the right placement.
And no disrespect to Natty, because I love Natty. I love me some Natty. I think she's one of the greatest women to ever step into a ring when it comes to ring styles. When it comes to like just ring ability, she is not a star.
No.
She's not a star at all.
She's just a good utility player.
Phenomenal utility. She puts other girls over, shows them how to move in the ring. She's not a star. It's okay.
I'm not a star.
It's okay.
Somebody.
But
Sorry.
you guys,
Yeah. What's your one up
Yeah.
and down for SummerSlam? Talk to me.
My one up is my girl Trish Stratus coming back
Facts.
and showing that she
looking
can hang with the
looking
best.
good. Looking
She
good
was
in
doing
the
hurricane
ring.
runners off the ropes. I was like, girl, go ahead.
I mean,
Go
she had
ahead.
like 3 months again, getting shit together. She
It
she
don't
did her
matter.
yoga stuff. I ain't gonna
She-
knock it. She did all right.
Yeah, Cause they
She showed up and sold out.
exactly because they definitely chewed my ass up 2 weeks ago talking about Trish Stratus is trash. She
Well, her
shouldn't be in
last
the ring
outing in October
of last year. Just saying.
proved me wrong, mama, and you did.
She did. All right. So what's your one down?
My one down. Oof, that's tough because the show was really good.
See?
I would probably put it on the Kofi Randy.
Ooh,
Really?
why?
Why?
Oh, that deep.
I wanted Kofi to just beat him because of the whole storyline.
Yeah.
I was into it. Like when I watch wrestling, I'm not a wrestler. I'm a fan. So I'm sitting here like a fan.
Okay.
I'm like, come on, Kofi, do it for me. And I was like, oh, you talking to his son like that? You looking at his son? Oh yeah, Kofi, give him the work. But I wanted Kofi to just straight beat him. But I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with that.
The
like how it
saga
goes now.
continues.
Of course.
All right, Mr. Black, one up, one down.
Bray Wyatt.
I was waiting for it. That remix, hold on, because I think that shit is now on Spotify.
That remix was fire.
That
Yeah.
remix of his song,
It was fire.
You know that's all him.
yes.
No, I'm talking about everything is all
he
him.
picked the people that did the original theme song
Mhm.
and the same people that did the new song. Like he strategically puts things together.
No, his-
Yo, I even
his
watched a
poll-
fucking video
His poll is crazy.
of him back in, I think it was 2015, and he was telling, like, back on like WWE.com, he was doing like scary stories. It was some dumb shit.
You talking about the Fiend?
He
Oh,
talked about
yeah.
the fucking Fiend 4 years ago,
Yeah, he
described it to a T
Yeah.
on
Eyes, alligator
WWE.com
teeth and everything
as a
like
part of
that.
a scary, as a ghost story.
Yeah. He's got
Like
his
just
feet.
the mindset of that.
you know that motherfucker's crazy then.
Yeah,
Oh,
JoJo,
yeah. Mentally wrong with it.
JoJo
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
keep
yeah.
that shit.
I always say
Mm-hmm.
that, like us conspiracy theories, conspiracists, the one when the aluminum tinfoil, we all have little insane side to us, very insane. I like the match. Well, not a lot of the one touch that no one is talking about is Finn dressing like me out there. And the reason why he dressed like that, because I
Yeah.
see the sense of like, this is my conspiracy theory, is the sense of Bible. So this is his burial to get reborn again. Because when you get baptism, you wear all white to show us it's like a reborn, like a reborn.
What Finn needs to do is just join the
Yeah.
club, call it a day.
But like I said before, this is my conspiracy theory. Him wearing white was a sign of reborn because he's out for 2 months.
All
Probably a
right.
bit longer.
No, but it's
I
also
didn't
like
think
when
about that. That's a good
See?
point.
no,
Mhm.
it's when Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker.
Oh yeah, when
remember
Shawn
that?
came down with
Right, right.
Lord, you in this whole match with him coming down with all white.
Because Shawn Michaels is the showstopper.
Anyway.
One of the
Great
greatest
all time.
wrestlers of all time. In my
And-
top 5.
Oh, stay tuned. We are definitely gonna do a list.
Yeah,
And then what
I
is your
thought that we
down?
do a top 5.
We do a top 50.
No, yeah, we're gonna do a top 50. Stay tuned. But all right, you're one down real quick so we can move forward.
for my one down actually. Nah, I'm good.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really know.
My up real quick was honestly Bailey versus Ember Moon, and Ember Moon's hair was laid. So thank you so much. And my and my down was Ricochet's entire outfit. I don't really give a fuck what anybody say. Yo,
What?
yeah, no.
You know what?
I had a
That's
whole
from
conversation.
DC.
I had a whole
That's
conversation
Nightwing.
with Montana. No, and I got it. But if you ever watch there was a show on Sci-Fi called Happy, and it was with the guy from SVU. And I told Montana this the other day when he posted that whole like, what did you think of his outfit? If you watch, there's one episode in season 1 of that shit where they were at like some
What's it
like
called?
crazy party, Happy. It's like this one episode where they're in this crazy party. It's like this crazy like demonic thing, and like all the guys are wearing like black like outfits, but it looked like black condoms. No bullshit. That's exactly how fucking Ricochet looked.
The thing is, you're not a comic book fan, so you don't appreciate it.
No, I don't. And the shit was ridiculous.
No, you don't. You're not gonna appreciate it. That's why you don't like comics.
Care.
Exactly.
Because she was shitting on Gargano's outfit because somebody posted it like, yo.
No, but I shitted on it because I don't like Johnny Gargano. Like it wasn't even.
His outfits have been fire.
Yeah.
Like all his comic book shit has been on point.
I bet you was like, I bet you Trish Stratus come out as like one of Love and Hip Hop girls. Oh my God, she just like.
Why would she come out like a what?
Because I don't know what you watch.
So you should ask.
What do you watch?
There's a lot of shit I would watch, but you saying
she doesn't watch a lot of fantasy stuff.
But you say I don't. The whole sci-fi shit is not my shit.
So, but the
comics, all that shit is not my shit. I'm not shitting. I
just shitting on
because
it.
I don't like it. It's not. That's my opinion though. But you can't shit on things that I don't like.
I never shitted on it.
We did it.
We didn't say that.
You're shitting on the fact that I don't like it.
No, because you say ill, everything is wacky what he's doing, but it has nothing to do with him being a
I don't
wrestler.
like it. No,
it has nothing to do with him being a wrestler.
I don't like it. But I'm glad. But I'm glad AJ Styles won. Anyway, moving right along.
Such a hater.
We're gonna go to Raw. No,
hate her as hell.
I don't care. Let's talk about Raw real quick. I'll start with you, Yaya. One up, one down. For Raw this week.
One up for Raw is obviously the match with Cedric versus Drew McIntyre.
Of course.
Even though my boy ain't win, but still he showed why he's one of the best and why he needs to be on TV more.
Yeah, that kick.
I hope he win King of the Ring too.
Oh, actually, real quick. So you want Cedric, of course, to win King of the Ring. Who's your dark horse in King of the Ring?
Shelton Benjamin, my favorite wrestler.
Why is Shelton Benjamin your favorite wrestler?
Come on, don't ask that.
I'm gonna ask that.
Ain't no stopping me now. Ain't no stopping me. No stop. Come on, Shelty.
That's one of the most athletic people.
Athletic.
And he's like 50.
I just want the people to know why
He's
Yaya
like
likes
50.
him.
Tell him, Yaya. Preach the word.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Real quick.
Tell you why. So Shawn Michaels was my favorite wrestler, right? And then Shelton came along, and they had that one match, one-on-one, and I was like, yo, this dude Shelton's on another level. But then take it back to when a time where I didn't like Triple H for nothing as a kid. I hated him because he used to beat The Rock. He used to beat Austin. He used to be all my favorites. I didn't like it. And then Shelton beat him 3 times back to back to back.
Back to back.
All right.
Shelton, my hero.
Did you meet him before? Yeah, you did, right? At a grocery store?
I've met plenty of times.
Does he know that you're his you're it for him?
I told him plenty of times.
I mean, how did he take it, like, you being such a fan of his?
He was taken aback because he's like, oof. Most people don't say I'm their favorite wrestler. They usually say someone else. So
what?
He was shocked, and I was like, "Shut me the best. What you mean?" Like,
right?
Man, too bad he got this contract.
He's in the top 50.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I agree.
Black wrestlers.
Yep.
He's top 50 of wrestlers.
Well, once again, list coming soon. And then what is your down, Yaya, for Raw?
My one down would have to be AJ coming out to challenge Seth in the opening. I thought it would be someone different. I wanted to be like Joe or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody new and fresh. Like, I was like, AJ, you with Ricochet, y'all doing stuff. Like, what are you doing?
Nah, that shit Ricochet done.
Right. But I just wanted to see someone new face stuff.
Okay, that's fair. Mr. Black, real quick, one up, one down for Raw.
My up. Dang, the whole show was good. Like,
ooh, say it again.
Like, I have to say that Drew McIntyre versus Cedric Alexander match is like, son, that Spanish fly off the top rope. How well that smooth daddy, yo. It was like smooth milk in the summertime. Why am I drinking milk in the summertime? That's nasty. Not the point.
It's nasty, your
milk is nasty, B.
Yeah, no, that shit is
nasty. It's disgusting. Yeah, but it was a very good match. To me, it showed me why Drew had to leave. Because it definitely opened up his whole repertoire of selling and doing moves.
Mm-hmm.
And good thing that Cedric, because I said this, I think on season 2 or season 1, it's a good thing to have these cruiserweights on the main roster because they sell. So it makes them look good in laws and make the person win look good in laws. Because that Claymore could look devastating when he did that.
What's crazy is that like Cedric is not even on the 205. I don't care what nobody says. That
Yeah,
nigga-
I'm sorry.
No, he's not.
Sorry,
He's not.
yeah. I mean, I believe the whole him dropping the weight to be
for the tournament.
for the tournament.
Oh, he definitely did drop that weight.
No, I
though.
believe that.
Yeah, I believe
But
that.
I believe
Like,
right after
after
he ate some bread
Bruh, man.
and he got back up. He looks great now anyway.
Solid,
It was
solid
great.
210,
But
215.
again, that's my
Can I
highlight.
say up? So what's your down?
My down, man, like Robert Roode versus No Way Jose. Cause I kind of feel like, yo, what are you doing with my son Robert? Not doing nothing with him. Like last year, he was in the Survivor Series match. You know, that was a big deal. He was basically NXT for a while. He did his thing. Now on the main roster, he just be floating around like, yo, Robert. Like if that's the case, go back to Impact. You could be a star. Like I love me some Robert Roode. Like I've been a fan of him since Beer Money.
Absolutely.
So doing this to him, I'm like, dang, dogs. Like
If only James Storm didn't want more money. Damn.
you got to eat too.
Out your damn luck. All right. Sorokins, one up, one down.
One up, one down. So my biggest up for last night.
Please say what I want you to say.
The Raw was
please.
R-Truth. R-Truth, whatever he does is phenomenal.
Yep.
Like you got to give up to this guy. This guy has been the man, and he loses, it's funny. He wins, it's funny.
Mhm.
He sells, it's amazing.
Mhm.
Yo, did you not see the clip of, if you haven't already, I think it's on
Oh, shoot, I
WWE.com.
forgot to say
Nope,
Sasha
no,
Banks.
I'm gonna say it.
Dang,
I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into
dang,
it real
I need
quick.
to-
No,
see
it's
this.
cool. One down. Let's go.
Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
I didn't really have a down,
Wow.
but I was annoyed with how the Kabuki Warriors lost and how that match was going around. They didn't look strong.
Because they're not a real tag team.
Neither is Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
They definitely have more chemistry than those two.
But the thing about it, they could have. These are one of the most talented women on the earth.
Yeah, separately, I feel like.
But they can figure it out. That's how talented that they are.
I don't feel
They
it.
got
And they
the
haven't
highlights
given
on their
and they
side.
haven't given
Yeah.
their chance to do it.
Anyway, all right. So one up, as everyone has awaited since WrestleMania, the return of the boss, Sasha Banks, coming back and not only fucking up Natalya, but fucking up Becky fucking Lynch
Mhm.
Now,
with chair shot.
now,
Blue hair.
now,
With
now,
the blue hair.
yeah, and people are gonna say no because you're black. You probably. Who do you think has more star power, Charlotte Flair or Sasha Banks?
I
Mhm.
think for a while they were equal,
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
but like for whatever reason, like you start to see Sasha had that it.
Exactly.
Has
Exactly.
that it factor, but it's something different, like something special about Sasha. You like, yo, she could take over this thing, like for real, take it to a new level.
And I think that's what, once again, sometimes you just need some time to just recollect yourself.
No, but it's not even that. Like, and this is what I've been arguing with a lot of people online, and been telling people, Flair is wrestling.
Period.
Flair is the
Uh-huh.
business. She's a star in the business. She's a superstar within the business of wrestling. What Sasha has is beyond wrestling. She has that it factor that if she can really bring it together and bottle that energy, she's gonna go super far beyond the business. And if she just has that, and like you said, she has an it factor that Charlotte doesn't have.
And I feel like reason why that Sasha is more relatable, because Sasha looked like one of those girls from around the way that's like, yo, if you mess with her, she's gonna snap at you and beat you up. But
She definitely doesn't, though.
No, she does, because I know mad girls who's that high who's feisty just like that. A lot of girls are like that. She's relatable, and the fact that she has that confidence, like, yo, I'm gonna go out there, and she has more layers to her characters than
I mean, she
Charlotte.
called herself the boss, and that's not for no reason.
And
but-
she could back it up in the ring.
exactly.
But it's
I agree.
not. It's not even that. It's the fact that not relatable. She's like relatable is one thing, but she's transcending across all different races and
different platforms.
platforms.
Different.
And Charlotte is the same thing, but Banks is on another level.
I'll say this to make it better? I compared to the hip hop world. Who looks better in the music video? Charlotte or Sasha?
But it's
No.
It's not about hip hop. It's not about hip hop.
No. I just
He's making a comparison.
no. I'm just using that as an example.
Who
looks better in the music video? Who looks better marketable wise? Sasha or Charlotte? Sasha, I can see I can see Sasha hosting a Nickelodeon event. I can see Sasha hosting the BET or Grammy. What's name stands out? She looks too much like an athlete. What's name is more transparent,
transcending, but it's not even that.
Because at the end of the day, Charlotte look like a jock. Not everybody looks like a jock out here, but Sasha, a lot of girls look like that.
But it's not even that. There's a type of essence that Sasha has.
Let's ask the wrestler. Yaya, what do you think? Give us our synoptics of a breakdown of a wrestler.
No, but it's not about wrestling.
Okay, not about wrestling.
That's
but
hold on. But that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's best compared to like if you were to take it back and be like, look at like how Austin and Rock are.
Exactly.
Like, Austin had that it in wrestling, but Rock
that's the
had that
comparison.
it in and outside.
And that's
not a lot of.
And that's what I'm saying. You're exactly that's what I'm saying. Is that when you take Sasha out that equation. Because people talk about, oh, Charlotte's gonna be in Good Morning America promoting WWE. Everybody does that. Everybody does that.
Carmella
what Sasha has is something different. When your line is there's a reason why they chose her to do a sneaker with. There's a reason why she has a Barbie. Does Charlotte have one? Yes. But the thing about it, people gravitate more towards Sasha. You can say whatever you want about Charlotte. Oh yeah, Charlotte's blonde, tall, blah blah blah. That's great. But there's something that she has that Sasha has you can't replicate.
You can't bottle in a bottle.
But
all right, real quick. Well, I didn't finish my down before you guys took my whole up and threw it in the air and slam dunk it. My down real quick. Yeah, that's what y'all niggas just did. I was like, God damn, I said one name and y'all niggas went.
No, but it was a conversation we've been having for like the past week.
That's a total different like episode, actually. Like,
because I feel like people's like, oh, the reason why you like her because she's black. No. It's
a little more.
Because I'm not a huge. I like Amber Moon, but I'm not a huge fan of Amber Moon.
No, not at all. She's black. I agree with you. The Robert Roode and No Way Jose shit just didn't make sense to me. And I mean, I get the whole you want to put people on TV that you haven't seen in a while, but make it a little bit more believable. Real quick. One down real quick around the table. No explanations, just real quick. Since it was actually a really solid card too. And
my up once again. Roman Reigns versus Buddy Murphy. That spear, how he cut this nigga in half. Once again, these are adding layers to that Roman Reigns spear. The legacy of that spear makes it more relevant.
Okay, and then you're down.
Oh yeah, Shane coming back, nigga. Stay off of TV now, nigga. I'm tired of your face.
But low key, Shane is a part of the story.
No, the show should have said that SummerSlam. Yo, wait at the no. Leave me alone.
It wasn't if Shane loses, he quits. It was if Kevin loses, he quits.
Okay, it's enough.
The story continues.
It's whack.
It's not though. It really, when you think about it, it's Rock Austin 2.0. It's really what it is. But
Rock Austin 2.0.
It's really
Vince versus.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And that should be left in the past.
But guess what? Wrestling recycles a lot of shit. So, yeah, one up, one down from SmackDown. What's up?
My up is. I want to see more of Randy Orton with the Revival. For me, that team right there had a little something special. I was feeling that.
But you know, Randall don't like playing with people.
I mean, he had Legacy, Radar.
But he's been in a lot of groups his whole
life. But then he ends up screwing everybody.
Yeah, but it's good when it
lasts. But that's Randy Orton. You gotta take what you get. Okay.
Okay.
He wasn't Matt Staples.
He was. Yeah.
Yo, he was in the Wyatt family.
Shit. All right, and then what's your down, love?
My down, man, it'd have to be the way Roman going around bullying my boy D. Bry. I don't appreciate him getting his face.
I don't like that shit either.
He better ease up out D. Bry's face.
I agree.
All right.
I absolutely agree. So Wilkins, one up, one down, real quick.
I agree.
The match of the night was Roman versus Buddy Murphy. That was legit the match of the night.
Absolutely.
And to be honest with the match on both shows, the match on like the week for WWE, because what you saw was, my bad, Gulak wrestled on 205.
what's his name? Okay, what's
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
I
good
think
match
so.
too. It's almost up there, but it wasn't there. But Roman Reigns versus Buddy Murphy, that was a amazing up. Now, my down was Buddy Murphy looked like a bitch.
Yo, they got him out here. First of all, they got him out here looking like a snitch. Then they got him looking like a whole bitch. And it's just that rhymes. But it's just like really like, come on now.
He made it up with that phenomenal match, but they had him out here looking like a bitch for 2 weeks.
Whole bitch.
Getting thrown around, getting beat up, getting stomped on. Yo, tell me who did it.
Rowan, and he said Rowan. He said I saw Rowan. Yeah, everybody sees Rowan. Whatever.
But I like this storyline.
No, what I like in my up actually is Daniel Bryan. First of all, shout out to fucking Daniel Bryan for being like one of the top heels right now in the game right now, because that shit came out of left fucking field. Like I didn't think he had it in him, but that little nigga has it in him.
Even Larry's talking about
and the fact that my man hit him with the I'm actually gonna reveal who has been your attacker next week on SmackDown. So now your ass got no choice but to watch SmackDown next week.
I know we gotta go. I've said this before. What did I say before? Mad episodes ago. Long-term storytelling. What did the reason why when wrestling was good storytelling wise?
Because that shit went 8 months.
It was booked well.
Yeah.
It was you had a storyboard.
They literally had Ken Shamrock and The Rock for a solid 8 months storyline.
But that's what people want, because it's like, okay, cool. What's gonna happen next? I gotta tune in. I gotta watch. That's the reason why Vince McMahon is over here sucking on Paul Heyman's dick. Like, you're doing a great job.
Okay, and that's how we're gonna end the show. Yaya, do you want to tell the lovely fans watching where they can see you this Friday?
You can see me this Friday at BCW in the Bronx.
BC Dub.
All right. At BCW this Friday in the Bronx. Who are you facing?
Chris Dickinson.
Ooh, for the
One
let
of
the
the
fans.
toughest guys in wrestling right now. So I got another fight ahead of me.
Man, oh man, and your whole family is coming. That is so dope.
I'm wearing your t-shirt,
so
bro.
yeah, yo, I woke up this morning too, like, yeah, I think I'm gonna wear Yaya shirt on Friday. So we will be there. Jabba Tears Podcast will be there at BCW, supporting our boy Yaya as he comes back home and wrestles Chris.
Home.
What?
He's saying coming back home. I'm coming home.
Oh, home. You was yelling home. I thought you were saying yo. I was like, what? Anyway, tell the viewers where to find you on all social media platforms, please and thank you.
All right, on Instagram and Twitter, you can follow me at Big Time Ya, all one word, no underscores or nothing like that. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel at the Big Time Ya Brand, and also like my page on Facebook, also at the Big Time Ya Brand. I'm everywhere.
Everywhere. Listen, get ready for us in Winston-Salem. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
All right, we gonna have a good time. We gonna party after the show.
Party like it's 1999, especially because it's my birthday weekend. So got to get down with the get down.
Definitely got to turn up. And Wilkins, before I get off here,
my birthday's coming up.
Huh?
Wilkins, don't you be out here cock blocking, okay?
Thank you. Say it again.
Let her have her fun. Don't be cock blocking.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Woman.
Thank you. Well, we want to thank you, Yaya, for joining us this week on the Jabba Tears Podcast. And as he mentioned, you can see him this Friday at BCW live and in color. Bring that belt up with you. I want to see it in person.
Yeah, so we can take pictures with her.
Oh, most definitely. I got y'all.
All right, awesome. As always, I am Janelle from HR with Sarah Wilkins and Mr. Black. Then the following Friday, we will be supporting our prolific brothers at Warriors of Wrestling in Brooklyn. And then once again, we will have Miss Faye Jackson and Miss Tasha Seals hosting our all-out viewing party to end out the summer, August the 31st. And then last but not least, Battle Club Pros. Anything you could do, September 28th, 2 p.m. in Brooklyn with the official sponsor, we being the official sponsor of the event. Once again, you have Tessa Blanchard on the car. You have Darius Carter, Anthony Bowens. Yaya, I'm working on one of your sisters coming up to New York. I'm working on it.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I'm working on it because that's my girl. And if you know me, you know that she's low-key my spirit animal. So I'm working on getting her to New York that weekend. But as always, want to thank you again, Yaya, for joining us. And thank you guys for watching with us. Until next time, Jobber Nation. # Black Excellence. # we're out.
Yo, that was...
This shit's fire.
It's the Jobbers Tears podcast.